This is Week 8 of the 2014 season. Coach Ben Van Zandt and the Minnesota Golden Gophers are 5-0 overall, 2-0 in conference play. We are coming off of another absolutely massive road victory. For the second straight week, we take down a rival on the road who entered the game ranked number 5 in the nation. Last week, taking on the Iowa Hawkeyes in the battle for the Floyd of Rosedale Trophy. And a great game this was, a defensive battle through much of the way, a hard fought game from start to finish. Iowa handed us our first loss of the season last year, the first loss under Coach Ben Van Zandt for Minnesota. Back in the 2013 season, we were hoping to get revenge for that and hoping to stay unbeaten on the season. A massive divisional game this was as well. The Big Ten opener for the Hawkeyes. They were fired up playing in front of their home fans, ranked number 5, and they got off to a strong start, scoring first. Marvin Van Dyke, a 3-yard touchdown pass to Cruz, put the Hawkeyes up 7-0. Into the second quarter, we were able to get on the board. Schultz getting it to Moss, 8-yard touchdown pass, great work there from Ezra Schultz getting the start, replacing the injured Josh Calhoun. Late in the first half, we were able to take the lead. Stephen Bowers hitting the 31-yard field goal, and we went into halftime with a 10-7 lead. Iowa driving down the field, looking like they had a chance to take the lead or tie things up. We were able to get a massive interception in the end zone. Anderson shutting down the Hawkeyes' drive. No one scored in the third quarter, and going on into the fourth, very first play of the fourth quarter, we faced a big fourth down and short in Iowa's field. We were looking to get to about the 30.5-yard line. Went on the ground with Herb Martin, just able to pick it up, running it to the outside, getting what we needed to move the chains. Then just a few plays afterwards, facing another fourth down, and a great throw and catch. Schultz getting it to Eddie Benson, hanging on in traffic. 2 clutch fourth down conversions, keeping our drive moving. And then Schultz getting it to Fowler. Fowler making the grab and taking it 19 yards for the touchdown. That put us up by 10 points after the extra point. We were looking in good shape. Iowa got the ball. We forced them to punt. They forced us to punt it back. We pinned them deep in their own territory. Very deep. They had their work way cut out for them. But a valiant effort from the Hawkeyes at the end of this one, putting together a couple of nice passes, getting down the field. Then on fourth down, Van Dyke able to get it to Cruz. That made it a 3-point game after the extra point. Hawkeyes lined up for the onside kick, and the kick goes out of bounds. They are unable to get the ball back. They relied on their defense. They had all 3 timeouts, but we were able to get the first downs we needed to win the football game. 17-14 the final score. We take down the Hawkeyes and we get ourselves a massive 5th win of the season. 2-0 in conference play, 5-0 overall. And we jump up in the national rankings as well. What an impactful win that was past couple of weeks. 2 massive Big Ten victories. And here we are moving on now to Week 8. A lot of momentum, a lot of excitement building here in Minnesota. Let's keep it going. Come on. Take a look here at the conference standings now. Look now at the Big Ten. Here we are, number 7 in the country. The Minnesota Golden Gophers, 5-0 overall, 2-0 in conference play. Big jump in the national rankings. Back-to-back massive road victories, taking down Iowa last week. Iowa now number 9 in the country, 17-14 victory there. We will be at home this week, taking on Northwestern. And here is Northwestern. The Wildcats are 4-2 overall, 2-0 in conference play. Northwestern coming off of a loss at home last week, a non-conference game against Vanderbilt, 31-28. They will look to bounce back on the road. They were coming off of a massive Big Ten road victory the week before. Can they get another one here? This is a huge game. It's still early in the Big Ten season, still a lot of conference games to be played. But the winner of this game will be in first place in the Legends Division, will be the last remaining unbeaten team in the Legends Division in conference play. Nebraska Cornhuskers are 4-2 overall, 1-1 in conference play. Nebraska coming off of a 27-14 victory at home against Illinois last week. They will be at home against Michigan this week. The Iowa Hawkeyes, number 9 in the country now, 4-1 overall, 0-1 in conference play. Iowa losing the game at home, 17-14 last week to us, number 7 now Minnesota. Iowa on the road against number 15 Michigan State this week. It's a big game there. Here's the Michigan Wolverines, preseason favorites to win the Legends Division. They are 3-2 overall, 0-1 in conference play. They are coming off of a bye last week, the week before, a shocking loss at home against Indiana. They're trying to snap their 2-game losing streak and try to get their first Big Ten win of the season on the road against Nebraska this week. And here are the defending Big Ten champion Michigan State Spartans, number 15 in the country, 3-2 overall, 0-1 in conference play. Michigan State coming off of a bye and 2 losses as well, losing by 4 at home against Penn State their last game. Big matchup for them against number 9 Iowa. That is another huge game in the Legends Division. The loser of that will fall to 0-2 in conference play, and that would make things very, very, very difficult, if not impossible, to get out of that hole. So a couple of big games going on in the Legends Division this week. Michigan, Nebraska as well. It's another big game. 2 teams really looking for a victory. Now we'll look here at the Leaders Division. Number 10 in the country, the preseason favorites to win the Big Ten. The Wisconsin Badgers, 5-1 overall, 2-1 in conference play. Wisconsin bouncing back after the heartbreaking loss to us at home. They go on the road and they take down Indiana 30-13. Wisconsin will be at home this week against Bowling Green, who entered the 5-1 record. Indiana, 3-3 overall, 2-1 in conference play. The Hoosiers see their 3-game winning streak and their impressive little run come to an end, losing by 17 at home to Wisconsin. Can Indiana bounce back this week on the road against Illinois, looking for their 3rd conference victory? Number 11, the Ohio State Buckeyes, 4-1 overall, 1-1 in conference play. They are coming off of a big win on the road last week, taking down now number 19 Penn State, 34-28. Big bounce back win for the Buckeyes. They will be at home this week, a non-conference game against Cincinnati. Penn State, number 19 in the country, 5-1 overall, 1-1 in conference play. Coming off of a heartbreaking loss at home last week, losing to the Buckeyes 34-28. They will look to bounce back this week on the road against Purdue. And here's Purdue, 3-2 overall, 0-1 in conference play. The Boilermakers getting 2 straight non-conference home victories, taking down Syracuse last week 21-10. They will be at home against number 19 Penn State. Big game there. And Illinois, 2-3 overall, 0-2 in conference play. The Fighting Illini have lost 3 straight, including the loss last week on the road against Nebraska, 27-14. Can they bounce back this week at home against Indiana? So interesting things in the Big Ten this season. Wisconsin, who dropped their conference opener, they are now currently sitting at least tied for first place in the Leaders Division, looking to win the division again. They've won it every year. So a ton of football left to be played. Some big games coming up here in Week 8. Now we will take a look at the top 25 polls. Number 1 of the nation still, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, 6-0. Notre Dame, no problem last week on the road against Temple, 48-24 victory. Fighting Irish have a massive game coming up this week as they're going to be hosting number 4 Stanford. Stanford 7-0, Notre Dame 6-0, top 5 matchup there. Big game here in Week 8. Number 2, the defending national champion Georgia Bulldogs. They are 5-0, coming off of a bye last week, a blowout against Tennessee the week before. Georgia will be on the road against number 20 Missouri. Big game there. Can Missouri get a big upset in front of their home fans? Number 3, the Texas Longhorns, 5-0 record, blowing out Oklahoma State on the road last week, 52-14. Texas putting up a lot of points. They're going to be at home against number 12 Oklahoma this week, a massive game there. Here's number 4, the Stanford Cardinals, 7-0 overall, 6-0 already in conference play. Cardinal getting some huge wins this season. Washington, USC, Oregon, all ranked victories. but a massive test coming up for them here. They're going to be taking on the defending national runner-up and the current #1 team in the nation, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, on the road. Huge game there for both teams. 5, the Louisville Cardinal, 4-0 record, able to get past Marshall on the road last week, 27-20, to remain unbeaten. Louisville will be on the road against Rutgers this week. Number 6, the Washington Huskies are 5-1. Coming off of the 51-24 victory on the road against Arizona, Huskies have won 3 straight. They are going to be on the road against number 18 Oregon this week. Big game there in the Pac-12. And here we are, Minnesota. We hop up from 15. We hop up to 7. 5-0 record for us. Coming off of 2 huge victories, taking down Iowa last week, 17-14 on the road. We're going to be at home against Northwestern this week. Up here, ranked number 7 in the coaches poll. First time being ranked in the top 10 since the end of the 2012 season, when we were in the national championship game, ranked number 1. Defeated Oregon in the national title to win the 2012 season national championship. We were not ranked in the top 10 at all last season. A big jump here, 5 games into the season. Began this year unranked, felt disrespected by it, and we've proven that we are a very, very good team. 5-0 start to this season. Can we keep it going? LSU began the season number 1 in the country. They are currently number 8. They move up 3 spots from last week, 4-1 record. They bounce back after the loss to Auburn. They take down Florida on the road 28-14. LSU will be at home against Mississippi State this week. Iowa Hawkeyes dropped from 5 to 9, losing by 3 at home against us. They will be on the road against number 15 Michigan State this week, desperate for a conference win. And number 10, the Wisconsin Badgers, back in the top 10, moving up a couple spots. They are 5-1. Put together a solid victory on the road against Indiana, 30-13 last week. Wisconsin will be at home against Bowling Green this week. That's a look at the top 10. There are some big matchups coming up this week. A lot of ranked matchups here. Let's take a look at the rest of the top 25. Oklahoma, Texas, Stanford, Notre Dame, Washington, Oregon, Iowa, Michigan State. A lot of huge matchups here. NC State, Clemson, another ranked matchup. Alabama drops from 10 to 14. They had their first loss of the season, losing to Texas A&M. Oregon and Penn State drop a couple spots after their loss. USC drops from 13 to 22 as they lose to Oregon State for their second loss of the season. TCU drops from 8 to 23 after their second loss, going down to Kansas State. And West Virginia upsetting Oklahoma last week. Oklahoma was ranked number 4, and West Virginia is now up to number 25 in the country with a 4-1 record. Northwestern was ranked. Northwestern has dropped out, and they are our opponent here in Week 8. Now, last week, we were able to get the victory over Iowa and avenge one of our 3 losses from last season. Northwestern, another team that handed us a defeat last year. Can we get revenge on the Wildcats? Up to number 7 in the country. Feeling excited, a lot of excitement going on for sure. We're going to be back in front of our home fans this game. It's definitely going to be rocking in Minneapolis. Let's come in here fired up. Let's bring it. Let's go. Come on. Here we are entering number 5 in the nation. Entering number 7 in the nation with a 5-0 record, 2-0 in conference play. Northwestern is also 2-0 in conference play. They are 4-2 overall. We're still going to be without Josh Calhoun at quarterback. We are number 5 in the media poll. Northwestern was ranked in both. They are out in both now. They are without Lloyd at QB and without Schmidt at halfback. Schmidt ruled out the rest of the season. Couple injuries there to the offense for the Wildcats. Northwestern began this season ranked number 25 in the country. They are coached by Dennis Hefner in his 9th season as head coach of the Wildcats. Last year, Northwestern finished with a 9-4 record, ending with a loss in the Meineke Car Care Bowl to NC State. And Northwestern defeated us last season, 34-17 ends up being the final. I remember Northwestern kicking a field goal that was unnecessary at the end of the game, adding 3 more points. Maybe that left a little bit of a salty taste in our mouth. Coming off of 2 huge Big Ten wins on the road, now back in front of our home fans, can we get another huge conference win? Northwestern began the season number 25 in the country, dropping their 2nd game of the season, getting a couple huge conference wins in Nebraska, and then a big win against Ohio State, a letdown at home for them last week against Vanderbilt. Can they bounce back here in that Big Ten game? Martin, another solid performance from him last week. Team playing well. Calhoun's going to be on the sideline again for us. Ezra Schultz getting the start. Once again, Cutler, QB for Northwestern, and he's having a big season. Over 1,200 yards already. And for White, the leading rusher for the Wildcats, he's getting close to the 1,000-yard mark already. 8 touchdowns, 6 games into the season. So they had the injury to the halfback and quarterback position, but they've got some strong backups, and they're making a name for themselves here with this opportunity. Expecting this to be a battle, no doubt about that. This game is a very, very big game here in the divisional race. The winner of this game will be in first place in the division. Both of us enter 2-0 in conference play. Who will be able to get to 3-0? Come on. We will find out here shortly. First, a quick look. The never-changing settings of the dynasty. And we can get this game underway. The last time we played in Minneapolis against Northwestern was an absolutely thrilling game in the 2012 season. A wild end to regulation put us into overtime, and we were able to get the victory in double OT, 36-33. Part of that national championship winning season in 2012. Can we get another big win here against the Wildcats and remain unbeaten? We will find out now. Week 8 of the 2014 season, Northwestern at number 7, Minnesota. Let's go! Northwestern are going to be wearing these road uniforms here. Purple helmet, white jersey, and pants. They are all going to be set to go. We're going to be wearing our regular home uniforms here for this home game. We are all set. Looking good here. Maroon helmet and jersey, gold pants. Let's do it. Let's go to Minneapolis. Come on. Let's go.
Minnesota has a rich and storied history in college football, and the Gophers are at home today. A sparkling stadium is their venue, the most luxurious Gopher hole you can imagine, and they are hoping that they can bury their visitors. Time for ESPN's college football. Brad Nessler and Kirk Herbstreit will be on the call. Brad, take it away.
This is Minneapolis, Minnesota, the city of lakes, and the fans here at TCF Bank Stadium are going crazy as these teams take the field. Hi, everybody. Brad Nessler in the booth, along with Kirk Herbstreit. Aaron Andrews is reporting from the sidelines. Today's game is presented by Spark, who reminds you that what you can measure, you can improve. Our matchup is between the Northwestern Wildcats and the Golden Gophers of Minnesota. season, this game certainly looks to have all the energy of a championship game.
Now let's take you down to midfield for the coin toss, presented by Spark, who reminds you that what you can measure, you can improve.
We got clear skies, beautiful weather here in Minnesota for this big time Big Ten game here. Minnesota enters this game number 7 in the country, coming off of 2 massive road victories, taking down teams that were both ranked number 5 in the nation at the time of playing. Looking to make it a 3-0 start to Big Ten play. Northwestern coming off of a disappointing loss at home against Vanderbilt, a non-conference game. The Wildcats are 2-0 in Big Ten play. The winner of this game will be currently in first place and in the driver's seat in the division. So massive football game right here. Ton of excitement in the stadium. Crowd is packed, full of Golden Gopher fans. They're all pumped up. Everyone was watching these 2 big wins last couple weeks for us. Now back in front of our home fans, we're certainly fired up here. We win the toss, we're going to choose a side. Northwestern is going to elect to receive to start the game. So we're going to be kicking off to start things. Moments away from it. Northwestern defeated Minnesota last season. Northwestern was a home team then.
Minnesota lines up to kick this one off, and we're just about set to get underway.
Can Minnesota get the win here? Find out now. Bowers has got it teed up, charges after it, and we're underway. Just blasted off Mason.
Fields it at the 1.
And he'll get wrestled down. Townsend bringing him down there. And we begin. Northwestern will be starting at their own 22-yard line for their opening possession.
For Northwestern, Kirk, when this offense is clicking, they can really put points on the board. Kind of explain their style to everybody.
They go with the spread. One of the things I really like about this is how it thins out a defense up front by getting so many receivers across the field.
Cutler
Running or passing.
gotta flip that one up though. Try to give his receiver a shot at it, but Chauncey Tidwell is gonna break it up. Good work there from our young cornerback.
2nd down, 10 to go. Ball on the 22-yard line.
Going deep.
He lays it out there.
And they got it to Washington.
And he's immediately tackled.
Somehow they come up with the completion. Firing it downfield, and they're able to get it.
9 yards.
Big completion there for the Wildcats.
He drops back.
Broken up Bradford.
Close to making a big play.
His safety is kicking himself for dropping that.
But Cutler's just able to get the deep reception. Gets that one broken up along the sideline. They're past the 40-yard line.
Wide receiver screen play.
Paul, Roberts, Anderson, all teaming up to make the tackle.
Maybe 6 on that screen pass.
Northwestern's up to about the 33-yard line. Toss to the outside. Bennett's going to make the tackle. He's going to lose a yard.
Nowhere to go for the halfback. That's a loss.
So we're going to have a 4th and 5. And Northwestern is going to line up here. This will be a 51-yard field goal. They do have a wind advantage. Not a very strong wind advantage, but there's a pre-snap penalty. And Wildcats shooting themselves in the foot there. False start penalty. This will be a 56-yarder. They are going to keep the field goal unit out there. But certainly that's going to make things more difficult for themselves.
For a long field goal. Northwestern could take the lead with this field goal.
That's going to go to the right.
And this is no good. He
Didn't have the distance either.
Let's throw out to Reese now for a studio update.
The Badgers enter today's game
Number 10, Wisconsin, taking on Bowling Green. 2 early touchdowns there.
And for Dunn,
Jennings, a touchdown pass to Dunn, 70 yards. Bowling Green
No score in
able to
this one.
respond. And Northwestern trying for the long field goal there. They're not able to come up with it. We'll be
here
taking
comes the
over at
offense taking
the
the field for the
39-yard
first time
line.
today.
They're coming here in shotgun mode to throw in the first play. Schultz to Lambert. Catch will be made, a couple yards gained.
So it's complete, but they didn't get much there.
And that's because the defense was just waiting on it and they attacked. The quarterback should have found somebody else downfield.
It's about the 41 now.
It's second down, 8 to go. Ball on their own 41. Looking to
Schultz
throw.
to Ostrander, but he has to come back to make the catch.
The 42-yard line.
And there's not going to be much to be gained there.
Has a lot of speed. They're all over him by the time he caught the ball.
Puts us in a bit of a spot here, doesn't it? 3rd and 7 now.
From their own 42-yard line. It's third down.
Trying to avoid a 3 and out. Tomas, no.
I'm not so sure he made the best decision that time. That was a pretty tight area he was trying to throw that.
Pretty well defended there from the Wildcats defense. Trying to take a chance there to Moss. Nearly got it to him. Defender got a hand in there.
Went into
And Arnold's going to have to punt it for us.
Arnold to punt. It's away, and it's a booming punt.
Arnold's going to punt it deep, but Mason's got room to return. And he's going to get up near the 30.
At the 28, and he was able to pick up some nice yards on the return.
So now the Wildcats will be taking over.
The offense will start at
Here's the
28-yard line.
28. Handoff to White.
He's taken down at the 41.
And White did not begin the season as the number 1 back for the Wildcats. Has become the number 1 due to injuries, and he's having a big year. Big run there past the 40. Roberts is going to swat it. Able to break it up. And the whistle is blown. Close to a... I guess that was forward yard or 2. Able to break it up though. If he was able to get it to his receiver, could have had all the room down the sideline. So good play nonetheless. 2nd and 10 now. Cutler is going to get sacked. Pressure is brought there, and Cook is able to get to him.
It came with a blitz, and this time it worked out. The quarterback had no open receivers, and he just went down.
Cutler hit and losing a bunch there. 3rd and 19.
They need to get it inside the 49. And this stadium is alive.
And Cutler's gonna get sacked again.
Boy, Brad, that was a big hit on the quarterback. So it'll be interesting to see how he responds from this hit and whether or not he comes after his offensive lineman.
We had Turner and Manning flying there. Wildcats 3rd and very long. They're trying to set up a screen here. Cutler sees his man, defended well, and decides not to pull the trigger. And then he is immediately out of time. So able to get to Cutler.
Ostrander will be the return man.
Twice there. Walker is going to be punting it away. Ostrander trying to make a move.
Reese Davis joins us in the studio with this update. Reese?
The battle for the Red River.
In 3, Texas a 7-0 lead over Oklahoma. A little over midway through the first quarter.
All right, thanks a lot, Reese.
Now here we go, starting at our own 39-yard
They've got to
line.
play with some focus and smarts here. They don't want to make a mistake and suddenly find themselves trailing.
Schultz to Benson.
And he's taken down at the 46. And a pickup of about 7.
Good decision here. Nice dump off. It's only 7 yards, but the offense will take that play every time.
They need about 3 yards to get the first here on 2nd down. Now he's scrambling.
And Schultz just getting rid of
He
it.
let go of that football.
Yeah, he's going to feel that one tomorrow.
The ball goes back, but Schultz was thrown forward. Nothing open there, pressure coming. Looking to make the throw, and the ball going backwards.
They need about 3 yards to get the first down here on 3rd down. And it looks like they're going to change it up.
3rd and 3 here. And Schultz is going to go across the middle to Fowler. Catcher's going to be made. First down picked up.
Hey, it's a first down for this offense that keeps everybody enthusiastic. You can see the momentum that this offense is gaining. The coaches and the players on the sideline are fired up, and hey, it's a new set of downs.
And we're past
From the
midfield
48-yard
now.
line. First down.
Back screen, trying to get it to Willis, and Schultz is going to get sacked. A big loss of room
On the
here.
offensive line, they've got to do a better job of holding their blocks, or else this quarterback's going to be pulling turf out of his face mask all game.
Yeah, we're going to lose a bunch with the sack on our own. We're able to drop Cutler back a couple times for losses, but Schultz losing a bunch there.
Defense looking for another sack in this 2nd down and long situation.
And try to get a chunk back of it on the ground.
Tackle made around the 46-yard line.
And get a third
Nice
of it.
job by the offensive line.
8
They pick
yards
up a
in.
gain of 8.
Should
3rd
make
and
this
long here, and they hope to
possible.
convert another one and keep this drive going.
3rd and 6. Team. Schultz
Now he tries to buy some
got it to Ostrander. And they're going to make a nice tackle, keeping him short.
Get all those yards, but come up just shy of the first.
Good play call, almost perfect execution, except for the fact that they're not going to get the first down.
Fourth and 1. We're going to be going for it here.
It's 4th down, and they're going to try to go for it.
It's going to go right up the middle. Nothing fancy. 4th and 1. Martin's got the first one.
Up the middle.
Man, it's always a plus if you're able to pick up the first down with the running game.
And this play is number 8 on the drive.
Hand off to Martin
They'll knock him
in the
down for a
middle.
loss.
Sometimes a play is not going to work for whatever reason. Doesn't mean you throw the play away. You just need to execute better next time.
Not available there. 2nd and 11
It's
now.
2nd down.
We're going to get Josh Thompson and carry.
Thompson gets the ball left side.
Ah,
And down he goes at the 34. That's a loss of 1 yard. Reese Davis is standing by. with
nothing
this
available
update.
there.
Oklahoma and
Texas,
in
a
the Red
14-0
River
lead
rivalry.
over
Let's take
Oklahoma.
a look at this one again. One word to describe this rivalry: nasty. The Longhorns have the lead, 14-0.
Thanks, Reese. No score in this one.
Yeah, I like that.
Third down now, and they need to get it to the 22.
We're going to go with the halfback draw because we plan on going for it. Try to make ourselves more manageable here for fourth down. Oh! Thought we could get a chunk of it there. Says it's 4th and 13.
The Golden Gophers will use their first time out of the half.
So take a timeout, think about it. I'm thinking we go for it. I'm thinking we take a chance, throw the ball. We got some playmakers. Gotta get 13 yards, gotta get down to close to the 21.
I'm really surprised that they aren't going to just punt this ball away.
The two main targets here. Schultz got it up. It's going to go out of bounds.
I wonder why they went for it there.
Me too. It's still early in the game to have to gamble like that. You have to question the play calling there that puts a lot of pressure now on their defense.
We're looking for the two out options. And both well covered, and the throw didn't give us a chance there. It was too high, out of bounds. Turnover on downs. They go on the ground with White, and White is going to break it up the middle.
At the 30, the 10, touchdown, Northwestern.
Did you see how explosive he looked? He had his sights set on the end zone, and he was not going to be stopped.
And after the unsuccessful fourth down right away, handoff to White, and just had a burst through there. They got good blocking. He had space, and he found it. Rest of the way, touchdown. White taken to have 65 yards.
Northwestern is up by 6. And he hits the PAT.
Seven nothing now for the Wildcats.
Everyone's all lined up and ready for the kickoff. He's to the 20. And he's taken down at the 27-yard line. They'll go to work at the 27.
Schultz just gets rid of it, avoids a sack.
Do a much better job of being able to read that defense and make quicker decisions, especially when the defense starts to get pressure. You've got to either get rid of that football or check it down or take off and run with it.
From their own 27-yard line, it's second down.
Try the counter run here, Herb Martin.
Decent run here, right side.
That's going to end the first quarter.
Misdirection play gets them 4 yards.
7-0 Northwestern leading number 7 Minnesota.
We're through one quarter. The Wildcats with a touchdown lead.
Wildcats a 7-0 lead. There's no panic. There's no panic. We've been behind before. It's still very early on here. Start of the second quarter. Focus on this play. We need 6 yards. 6 yards. Come on.
From their own 31-yard line, it's third down.
Come on, come on, come on.
Back to pass.
Schultz, Tomas, got it to him, and there's a big first down.
I like the call here. Looking for the big fella here on third down. They have a lot of faith in him as a receiver. Right there, he showed you why.
Hanging tight, got it out there to Moss. Great job. Pass midfield.
From the 47-yard line, first down. They'll run it. He makes it out to maybe the 46-yard line. So the delayed handoff gets maybe a yard. That brings up second and 9.
Herman with about 1 yard
second
there.
and 9.
Second and
Ball on the
9
46.
here. We will play action from shotgun. Schultz got it to Fowler. Right as he cut and got open. Perfectly ran play.
Push him out at about the 7-yard. Here's an update from the studio and restate.
The battle for bragging rights in the Red River.
Texas 14, Oklahoma 7.
And we've been keeping an eye on
Early
this
second
one all
quarter.
day. These two teams hate each other.
Oklahoma coming off of a loss to West Virginia last week. They were ranked number 4.
14-7 early in the second quarter.
Thanks, Reese. 7-0 game here.
Another look here. A huge play. Play action. And timing that perfectly. Great cut there by Fowler. Bought a bunch of space. And throw right on the money from Schultz. We're all the way down to the 7-yard line now.
It's first down, and they'll be looking for 6 points here.
Let's see what we get on the ground. First down, Martin. Tries to
Gets
get
to about the 5-yard line.
as much space as he can. Up to the 5.
Second down and goal. Ball on the 5.
Schultz finds Fowler, open across the middle, touchdown, going
The
Gophers.
football team has to consistently be able to capitalize when they're in the red zone.
Nice job there, finding it across the middle. And extra point,
Here's the
call
PAT
here.
to tie this thing up.
Fucking Bowers got it, 7-7.
Bryce with the extra point. It was a 7-play, 72-yard drive, and it results in a touchdown.
Brad, I thought that was a textbook drive. I thought they did a really good job of showing balance, mixing the play calling with the run and the pass. Just an overall well-executed touchdown drive.
We're even at 7 in this one. Minnesota to kick. He hits a booming kick. He's to the 10. And he's tackled at the 25-yard line. This is the point in the game where you don't want to make any mistakes that give the other guys a reason to feel more confident going
Here's
into
Northwestern. White broke a long touchdown run the last time up there. They're going to get him the ball.
Hands it off on the
And he's got space. He's not going to take it the whole way. That's going to be a first down. And we're going to get a sack. Roberts flying in there from the cornerback position.
When it's the cornerback who gets the sack.
Yep, especially when it's a crafty veteran like this guy. He does a good job of not giving the blitz away before the snap.
So the sack makes this a 2nd and long.
Color hit, drop back. 2nd and 18 now. Sampson in motion. A completion to White, and he's going to pick up a chunk of yards up to about the 41.5-yard line. Logan getting pressure. And Color's just going to end up throwing it away there. Logan flying up there. Cutler feeling the pressure. And it's going to get rid of it. It's going to bring up the 4th down.
They're very fortunate that ball wasn't intercepted.
Walker to punt.
For to punt, Ostrander to return. Going to catch it along the sideline. And try to find some yardage. Practically nothing available there. And we're starting here at our own 25.
Let's see if they start to open it up a little bit more now.
Schultz looks to throw. Hit hard.
And that wasn't the greatest pass in the world.
Well, I don't know how anybody can throw a great pass while getting drilled.
Blasted. Again, like earlier, just trying to throw and getting hit, taking some punishment here in this one. Northwestern defense hitting hard.
From their own 25-yard line.
2nd and 10 here. Schultz down the sideline. Out to Eddie Benson.
First down, and he's knocked out of bounds.
I'll tell you something. I'm loving this quarterback's confidence more and more as this game goes on. He's really
hanging in there tough. Not bothered by the pressure. Up past the 40 now, 42-yard line. Schultz rolling out. Schultz going deep. Got it to Fowler, and that's going to be 6.
He's on the receiving end for another score.
You know, this guy is such a difficult target to cover in the passing game. It usually doesn't matter who's covering him. He always seems to find a way to get open and make a catch.
And boom, a huge strike there. Play action. Ezra Schultz rolling out, keeping his eyes downfield, and chucking one way down. Fowler had space, and he's got the touchdown. Big play there. Bowers for PAT's got it.
Looks like they're ready for the kick. Sends it sailing downfield. He's to the 10. He's to the 20. He's taken down at the 27-yard line. Momentum swings have been fairly
Here come
even.
the Wildcats trailing by 7 now, starting this drive just inside their own 30. Washington in motion. And Logan will hit him first. Paul hits him, can't bring him down. Bennett eventually will make the tackle, 8-yard gain.
That makes it 2nd and 2. in the shotgun and 5 wideouts. Throws it to the outside.
Pressure can't get the play.
Right away. The pass results in a first down.
I'll tell you, great call by the coaches on first down.
Well, got in the air, just not quite able to
And
do
they
it.
end up with another first down.
Here's the option left.
Toss there to White, and he gets shut down. Poorly ran option play.
From the 47-yard line. Second down.
Paul reads it beautifully, and he's gonna go.
He's at the 40.
What a play defensively, and that's gonna be a pick six. Let's go.
That was a great interception and an even better effort to bring the ball back for a touchdown.
And we are playing like a top 10 team right now. Winner of this game, number 7 in the coaches poll. Fell behind 7-0, but now 20 straight points, extra point coming up. And Paul just reading it beautifully. Another look here. Paul all over this. Making the grab, and he is off to the races. Bowers P18 21-7. Let's
Here's
go.
Reese.
3 words say it all.
14 for Texas, 10 for Oklahoma, getting late in the first half there.
Oklahoma and Texas. We've been watching
That
this
is one
game
of
all
many
day
big-time
long. Here's
matchups
a
this
hotly
week.
contested battle. The Longhorns have the lead, 14-10.
2-touchdown ball game here. Reese 21-7. Minnesota lines up for the kickoff. He kicks it off, and he got all of that one. He's to the 10.
Big hit there from
To the
Darwin.
17. They'll set up shop at the 17-yard line.
What a play there. Fuller reading it
Stop right around
and
the
shutting
16-yard
down
line.
White. Look, I didn't know where to go on that one. Cutler looks to throw.
Cutler drops back to pass.
And he's going to go across the middle, and he's got his target out to Washington.
That makes it first and 10. From their own 39-yard line, it's first down.
Oh, and they got it to Mason.
Tackle made at the 46-yard line.
Needle thread there. Just somehow getting it to his target, Mason. And he's going to take it past the 50, near the 45-yard line. Northwestern looking to bounce back.
They'll change the play at the line of scrimmage.
Hand off to White, and he's got room that time. He's got a first down and more.
He makes his way out to about the 25.
Big game there for Nick White. Bigger than it should have been. And they're really moving here up toward the 25-yard line. Cutler is going to get smashed there. Anderson. Looks like an option play. Anderson running Cutler over.
Safety miss and get upfield for some yards. That time, the safety just dominated him, made a great tackle in the back.
Washington a little banged up for the Wildcats, but he will be back.
Ball on the 31.
2nd and 15 here. Cutler looks to throw.
Back to pass.
Across the middle to Mason, and he's got the grab.
Not a real fancy play here, just a smartly run route. Good protection and a well-placed
Cutler, a
ball.
bit of a
Most
wobbly
times you
ball
don't need much
there,
more than that.
but right on target. And Mason making another good grab. And Mason seemed a little shaken up at the end of that one as well.
Timeout called from the 14-yard line.
Wildcats going to take a timeout.
Northwestern will take a timeout. That's their first of the half.
They look to capitalize on the 1st and 10 from inside the red zone.
He looks to throw on first down.
Oh, and they got it to Gray, but there's a flag. Did he step out of bounds? That is indeed the call. Travis Gray, illegal touching. He went out and then came back. You cannot do that.
They can just keep their concentration. They'll avoid it.
And the mistake is going to take away potential for a score there. Clearly out of bounds, right in front of the ref. Not going to get away with that.
Situations like that.
The penalty makes it 2nd and 15.
And it's going to back him up 5 yards, 2nd and 15 here. Hand off White. He's going to find some room. Could have handled that better probably, but 3rd and 10. Let's just shut this down here. Come on.
He's changing things up.
Throws that out to Sampson. He's going to be forced out of bounds just short. Good work there from Fuller to cover the ground. But a good cut and a throw from Cutler. And he pushed out around the 5. Wildcats are going to keep their offense on the field. Good work there from Fuller to bring up this 4th down play, and it is a huge play here.
So it's 4th down. So they're going to go for it here.
Oh, it's a Henry, and it's a touchdown for Northwestern. They come through on 4th down.
Scored that time, and with authority.
Brady's a physical football player, but he's also got the finesse to make a big impact in the passing game.
Well, on 4th down, it's always a gamble, but it paid off in a big way right there.
And Northwestern. Coach Hefner being bold, going for a 4th down play action. Turned around, found his target, found the ball, and the Wildcats will come through there. Cameron Henry, the 5-yard touchdown reception.
And he adds the extra point. Walker has the ball set, and he looks ready to kick this one deep. Taken at the 5.
This brought down
Gets to about the
24.
24-yard line.
So plenty of time. We have 2 timeouts. Let's go here. Come on.
In a game that's this close,
Ezra
you
Schultz
can't afford to waste possessions.
leading the offense
Minnesota
here.
is up 7.
We're going to start things off on the ground. Josh Thompson on the carry. Tried to make a move, brought down, 5-yard gain.
Job by the defense to bring him down inbounds and keep that clock moving.
From their own 28-yard line, it's 2nd down.
Get on the ground with Thompson and shut down there. Alright.
So it's third down now, and they're going to need about 4.
Now 3rd and 4. Schultz to Lambert. Catches made. The ball is out though, and Joseph of Northwestern will dive on it.
At the 31. That's a big break for this defense.
You know, this offense just can't afford to be getting hit with the turnover bug. They need to hold on to the football.
Now, we've done well this season avoiding turnovers, but we are going to turn the ball over there via the fumble. 3rd down play, trying to move the chains. A nice throw there to Lambert, but it set him up to get blasted there, and the ball will pop out. And a good recovery for the Wildcats defense. And now they've got a chance to potentially tie things up here. They start at the 31-yard line with 43 seconds to work with and 2 timeouts. Cutler to Mason, and he's got it. Paul was there waiting for it, trying to go up and get the ball, but Mason's able to get it first.
That's pretty impressive. Accuracy is important, but just as important is having receivers that can make plays.
Northwestern up here inside the 20.
On the 20-yard line.
By the time they get stuffed there.
And he's taken down at the 20-yard line. Northwestern's going to have to use their second time out of the half.
Nothing there for Andy Cutler, 2nd and 10.
It's second down.
They left to White.
He fights forward to about the 20.
And we're going to take a timeout. 31 seconds. We're going to give ourselves a chance with the ball.
It's 3rd
and 11 here.
Ball on the 20. This is where you get false starts.
Catch made by Gray, and he fights forward and has the first down.
He made a really good...
Pass thrown Gray. Shakes off that tackle. Much bigger guy than Roberts, and he runs him over.
Move at the line of scrimmage. Sometimes all you need to do is throw off the defender's timing just a little bit at the start of the play.
1st and goal here for Northwestern.
Looks to pass.
It's to Malone, and it's a touchdown for the Wildcats.
An excellent pass to the wideout for 6.
That wide receiver had his eyes on the end zone the second he caught the ball. That was a nice-looking play.
And after we put 21 straight points on the board and take a 2-touchdown lead, the Wildcats storming back here in the 2nd quarter. And they're going to tie things up before halftime. Soon the extra point will go through.
This game up. He splits the uprights with the extra point.
$21 all here in Minneapolis. We have 18 seconds left. 1 timeout. It's really not much time. See if we can get a big return.
From his own goal line, he's to the 20. And he stood up right there.
And there's 15 seconds left.
They'll start this drive at the 25. Here's a running play. They go to the left for a nice game.
And that's just going to take us to
He's
halftime.
around 6 yards on the run. That'll make it 2nd and 4. So it's second down now. They need about 4 yards to pick
21
up
at
the
the
first.
break. Action-packed first
So
half in this big-time Big Ten game.
21-21 ball game.
I believe there were more points scored in that second quarter than there were in the entire game for us last week. On our game against us and Iowa combined. Action-packed second quarter, 21-21 at the break. Northwestern outgaining us 265 to 195. They have a 10-5 first down advantage. We've been able to win games when we get outgained. Been able to find a way to get wins. We are 2 for 6 on third down. They are 1 for 5. They were 1 for 1 on fourth. That was a big play for them. We were 1 for 2 on fourth. 1 turnover each. We lost a fumble. They threw an interception, a pick six. Both of those turnovers were big because the fumble led to a touchdown as well. We have a time of possession advantage. Ezra Schultz is 11 of 16, 178 yards, 2 touchdowns, no INT, 1 sack. He's playing very well. Herb Martin is 21 yards on 6 attempts, 5 yards for Thompson, 5 yards for Willis. A ton of success on the ground. Maybe we'll look at that a little bit more, see if we can get that going. Martell Fowler, a big half, 4 catches, 108 yards, and 2 touchdowns. 2 catches for Lambert, Benson, and Ostrander. Lambert did have that fumble, kicking himself a bit for that. Defensively, Melvin Anderson, 5 tackles. He's playing well for sure. Bennett and Roberts have 4. And Josiah Paul making the fantastic play, the senior, getting the pick six. Bowers hitting his extra points. Arnold 1 punt attempt in the first half. Andy Cutler 12 of 17, 177 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 INT, sacked 3 times. Nick White 114 yards on 9 attempts. He had a 65-yard touchdown run. Cutler lost a bunch due to sacks. Chris Mason 4 catches, 49 yards. Dominique Washington 3 catches, 83 yards. Malone and Cameron Henry with touchdown receptions. Ronnie Day and Anthony Noble with 5 tackles. Matt Cleveland had a big play, big hit there, causing a fumble. He had 4 tackles, same with Carrington. Jason Wise 0 for 1, a very long field goal attempt, got even longer due to a pre-snap penalty for the Wildcats, false start. 2 punts there for Walker of the Wildcats. Yeah, Northwestern struck first, 7-0 after 1, and then we put 21 straight up, and they put the last 14 up. Big scoring explosion in the second quarter, 42 points in the first half. This is a massive game here, no doubt about that. Got to find a way to get the win, try to stay unbeaten on the season, keep our strong national ranking, and a big-time game in the divisional race. We were both 2-0. Winner in first place in the division.
Second half kickoffs.
Here we go to begin the second half. We are underway.
Or will it continue to be the shootout we had in the
Willis
first half? He's to the 10.
on the return to about the 26.
At the 26. We'll take a moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Aaron Andrews.
Brad, it's been a very even game so far. I chatted with each head coach as they came out of the locker room, and they said the key is to avoid mistakes and turnovers in the second half. Both feel that one miscue might break a close game wide open. And for Northwestern, the big plays bit them a few times in the first half, and their defense will have to correct the mistakes that allowed that to happen. Back up to you, Brad.
Let's go, let's go. Come on.
They'll take over at the 26-yard
Starting
line.
things off here at the 26. Bring up the pass. Schultz to Ostrander.
That's a great tackle at the 33-yard line.
Simple pitch and catch across the middle. Good for 7.
Quarterback's confidence. about 3 yards to get the first here on second down.
First got power run right up the middle here. Martin got a few.
First and 10. Ball on the 38-yard line.
On the ground here with Josh Thompson, and
He's taken down at the 35-yard line.
no, not that time. Defense makes a play.
Well, you can really mess with an offense's game plan if you can take away their ability to run.
Shake it off.
So it's second and 13. Ball on the
Let's go
35.
halfback screen here. Schultz to Willis.
Fires out.
And we're gonna get some nice yards already. Pick up about 90.
They pick up good yardage that time on the pass play.
Here they kind of put pressure on the quarterback and challenged him to find the hole in the defense. And in this case, he did. Nice job.
They're about 4 yards away here.
Own 45-yard line. Can we move the chains here? Schultz.
Now he's scrambling.
I was gonna go away
The
when
intended receiver on that
fourth
pass.
down coming
And
up.
that'll make it 4th down.
Yeah, they just couldn't connect on the pass there. That was a very good stand by this defense.
No choice but to punt it here.
Arnold
Going
is waiting for the
45-yard line.
snap. And this one is a beauty.
Arnold blasts it. We can't quite get
And it
there.
goes into the end zone, down for a touchback.
And the Wildcats take over at the 20
They'll
here.
get the ball here at the 20.
21-21 is the score. Hand off to White.
Here's a run.
Man, he's going to pick up about
And they
10.
make the stop around the 31-yard line. And the tailback broke that one for a very nice game.
Give the offensive line some kudos there. They blocked very well up front to create the holes for this back.
Appears that he's changing things up here before the snap. And he carries the ball for a nice game. That brings up second and 5. They're changing the play. Back to pass.
Catch made by Malone.
First down, and he's out of
I need
bounds.
more pressure. Gotta start bringing some heat here on Cutler.
Here's the
With
option
the
left.
option.
He's tackled at the
We're gonna
48.
bring him down roughly there.
That makes it second and 10. Looks like he might audible out of that play.
Complete to Mason.
Tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
Tittle will make the tackle, but here we have a 3rd and 1 coming up.
Looks like an option here.
Oh, and they do pitch it. It was not necessary to pitch it to get the first down, but pitch will get them some extra yards.
What I've been impressed with all year long is the
Here it
way
is.
this guy's earned those
This
yards.
Nick
Oftentimes breaking 2-3 tackles
Northwestern.
before someone finally brings him down.
Already over
From
1,000
the
yards.
25-yard line. First down.
Logan all over the ball is out. Nick White got hit very hard there from Logan. Ball flies out, they're able to dive on it.
Now, you've always got to secure the ball tightly because, you know, everybody on that defense is trying to rip it away.
Well, we've got a player down, and let's hope that's nothing serious.
Nick White, junior halfback. Hit very hard. Logan just flying right through there. Good heads-up play offensively. Able to dive right on it. It is a 5-yard loss. James Snyder diving on it. And Nick White's going to have to step out of the ball game here. We're going to update on him. And it's available. Perez comes in and gets a carry. He's got 10 yards. So they didn't miss a beat there on their first rushing attempt.
And he might change the play here before the snap. Back to pass.
To Malone, and they have it, 1st and goal. Cutler has made some incredible throws in this game. A lot of time to throw there, good blocking. And they are going to pick it up. It's going to be 1st and goal inside the 3-yard line. Hand off. We're going to stop him just short.
1-yard gain by the halfback.
Oh, and their right guard. False start there. Tolbert, the right guard.
But it's going to cost them 5 yards.
And Coach Hafner of Northwestern cannot like that. It's going to back them up.
From the 7-yard
They're inside the 2.
2nd down.
They'll make things more difficult for themselves here. 2nd and goal now.
He drops back.
Tidwell breaks it up.
Almost intercepted.
Not a great throw by the quarterback, but to be fair, that was pretty good coverage.
And 3rd and goal becomes a situation.
Here's the 12th play of the drive.
Bring in the heat and it works. Let's go. Yes. Good decision dialing up the blitz there. We're going to have to bring out the field goal unit.
It's 4th down.
Just a chip shot here.
Northwestern is looking to go up by 3.
Oh!
And it's through the uprights.
And you got to think they're pretty happy with holding them to a field goal right there.
Close to a block. Oh, how did we not get that? And the Wildcats regained the lead. Bennett. Oh, he was there. Just the die was very frustrating.
Walker has the ball all teed up, and he's ready to kick this one off. He hits a booming kick. He's to the 10.
Oh, and Willis is going to get hit around the 19, 20. I really got to get our offense going here. Trailing.
The offense will take over at the
Starting at our own 19.
He may have changed things up here.
Schultz tries to fire it out to Fowler. I'm not going to get it there. Shoot.
From their
All right,
own
shake it off.
19-yard line. It's 2nd down. They keep it.
Willis is going to get about 4.
Nice run there. A gain of about 4 yards on the draw.
I can pick it up. Just 2 for 7 on 3rd downs. We need this one here. Come on.
3rd down.
Schultz finds some room. He's got the 1st down and gets down.
Reese Davis is standing by with this update. Reese, the battle for bragging rights of the
And what a game there between Texas and Oklahoma. The Longhorns, a 7-point lead early in the fourth.
Rushing attack can be difficult to stop. They get into the end zone for a touchdown. Texans on top, 24-17.
Reese, we're separated by a field goal here, 24-21. From their own 33-yard line. First down. They're calling it audible.
Schultz gets it to Ostrander.
He's pushed out of bounds.
And he'll get what he can get, about 5 yards.
Picks up around 5 yards with that catch. Second down and 5. Ball on the 38.
Schultz to Ostrander, and there's a big completion up into Northwestern territory. Come on.
There's a player hurt. It doesn't look to be that bad.
And Schultz a bit banged up. He was getting a little bit banged up last week against Iowa too. Didn't miss much time in the game. Hit hard there, delivering an absolutely beautiful throw.
Mendoza from the 39-yard line.
I will
It's
bring
first
in
down.
Mendoza here.
Well, after that injury, we'll get to
And
see the
let's go on
backup
the
quarterback
ground.
here.
And
He
Martin.
gets out to about the
There's a
38-yard
couple.
line. And Martin gains about a yard on the play. That makes it 2nd and 8. From the 38-yard line. Second down.
And good, patient running, ball carrier vision. And Herb Martin all the way up to around the 17-16-yard line. Great running there. Not a sprint, waiting for the block to happen. Schultz wants to come back in. He's able to go. Calhoun will be returning soon. Huge game here. Mendoza
From the
is
16-yard
very
line.
inexperienced.
First down.
Schultz has been playing well for us, and he's going to come back on the field here. And he's going to throw first play back in. Got to Fowler.
Flashy at all, but now that first down marker is a lot closer.
And this is the 9th play of the current
Or to the
drive.
10-yard line. And Martin is going to get inside the 5. Again, a nice patient run waiting for his blocks to happen.
That shows you why he's such a weapon as a ball carrier. Good gain for the offense.
Smart running there. And up to the
First and goal from the
4.
4. They're knocking on the door.
On the ground with Martin, he gets shut
Down he
down.
goes at the 7.
You've got to admire the intensity that these linebackers bring to the table. As soon as he saw it was staying on the ground, he made a beeline for the ball carrier.
They're at the 7.
Second
It's
and
second
goal
down.
here.
Looks to pass.
Schultz trying to get it to Fowler.
Throws to the
No.
receiver, incomplete. The
Pressure
receiver
was
couldn't get to
on.
that ball.
And that was a crucial misfire, too, as he could have come away with a touchdown.
Not able to come away with anything there. And here's a 3rd and goal situation.
The ball's on the 6-yard line, and we've got 3rd and goal.
Flip sides here. 3rd and goal. Can we get a big play here? Schultz to the end zone. Fowler, is he in?
Fowler
They say he's not. They say he's not in.
That's 3 down and 1 to go. The Wildcats with a 3-point lead.
We're going to the fourth quarter. We might have another look at that last play of the third. The Wildcats have a 3-point lead. As it stands, it is going to be 4th down. We're on the doorstep. Ask the guys up top what they think. Schultz rolling out. Finding that end, that is definitely a touchdown. There's going to be no booth review. We're going to challenge. Can't challenge it.
And it's the offense that takes the
punch it
field
in.
on 4th down.
200 Jack!
Martin in the end zone. Let's go.
They take the lead.
This kid is a really reliable weapon. You definitely want the football in his hands near the end zone, and he showed you why right there.
Let's go. Maybe the ref saw a bobble on the 3rd down play. Didn't say he had possession. Either way, we punch it in right away to start the 4th. 4th down conversion. A big extra point from Bowers. 28-24 to lead now.
1-yard drive, and they put up 7 points.
You know, I know we live in an era of the spread, and people expect offenses to spread you out and throw the football.
I was ready
I
to
still believe
okay.
that the ability to move the football has a lot to do with your talent. And right now, what we're seeing from this offense,
Come on, kick team, let's go.
running, passing the
Bowers
football,
boots
and
it
really
well. It's
keeping
going to go in the end zone.
defense
Mason takes it out.
He's to the 10.
Townsend's going to hit him first. Shelton will make the tackle.
I have a feeling we haven't seen the end of the fireworks today.
But you work on the 2-minute offense literally 12 months out of the year. For these kind of opportunities, well, here it is in front of you.
And here we go.
Game, over 2 minutes to go in the
Very
game.
early in the 4th quarter. We've got ourselves a 4-point lead. Northwestern coming out 5 wide. And to Malone. Catch
He's taken
me.
down at the 32.
I think it was a great play call. It was very well executed. Any coach would be
Now we're gonna
happy
bring
with that
heat
kind of
here.
outcome on a 1st or 2nd down play.
And he doesn't like what he sees. He's going to change the play here. Drops back to pass.
To Mason. Catch me.
Right around the 46-yard line. First down.
This is a hard-hitting game. A lot of guys on both teams getting banged
There's
up
a
in
player
this
shaking
one.
up on the play.
Chris Mason getting up a bit gingerly there.
1st and 10.
Defense has
Ball on
got
the
to find a way to
46-yard
step
line.
up for us. Come on. Well, we get the pressure, but they get it to Perez, and Perez has a bunch.
He's at the 30. Down the sideline.
He may take it all the way. No, he won't. There's going to be 1st and goal inside the 5 for the Wildcats. We bring the heat. They go with the screen, and they just get it off. Good work there, reading the blocking. And just able to force him out of bounds.
In a 51 yards. That makes it 1st and goal.
Handoff to Perez. He's going to shake off contact. And Northwestern, very quick response there in the end zone. We got a wild one here in Minneapolis. Right up the middle, 1st and goal. Shaking off the contact. Perez with the score.
So the kicker will line up here and try to give his team a 3-point lead.
Mason
with this
might
extra
be able to
point.
return. We'll see.
Northwestern with a 2-point advantage. And he
Really
adds
good
the
for both
extra
first
point.
teams. I'm able to get to it. 31-28. Still very early in the fourth quarter. It was a very fast drive for the Wildcats. But now they are back up. 3-point lead for Northwestern.
Has the ball set, and he looks ready to kick this one deep. From his own goal line. And he makes it out to about the 21-yard line. Well, I'm sure the return man would have loved to go for 6 that time.
We're starting to get to crunch time here, Brad, in this football game. With this offense down by a field goal late in the game, at the very least, they've got to be thinking about a field goal to tie it. If they get a shot to get a touchdown to take the lead, obviously that would be even better.
Can't find anyone open.
To Benson, no!
His receiver.
Trying to buy time and get something there. Not a bad idea from Schultz. But just a little bit of traffic there. We ended up getting 2 guys in the area, Fowler and Benson, sort of colliding, both going for the ball.
2nd and 10. Ball on the 21-yard line.
A big sigh from the crowd here. Not able to connect on that one. But now here's Thompson with the carry, and he's got a block from Lambert. That's a big run up toward the 50-yard line.
That was a huge lift.
Brad, you're right. A run like that can really get the momentum rolling.
Let's go.
1st and 10. Ball on the 49.
Play action, Schultz to Lambert. He's going to make a nice catch and pick up about 7.
Around the 45-yard line.
Did you see how he looked that ball
Look
into
there,
his
let's
hands?
go.
That's how you catch a football.
2nd down, and they're going to need about 3 yards to pick up the 1st down.
Schultz got it to Fowler. Fowler's going to make a spin move up to the 25.
26-yard line.
A pass like that is so hard to defend because the defender doesn't have a great play on the ball unless it's underthrown. It's all based on connection between the quarterback and his receiver.
I think Coach Van Zandt was holding his breath a bit as that ball was released. But able to get it completed up to the 26-yard line.
From the 26-yard line. 1st down.
Hand off to Willis. Big run, 7 yards.
Willis picks up about 7 yards on the halfback draw. They need about
Here at
3
the
yards to
19.
get the 1st here on 2nd down.
Schultz play action
Try and scramble.
to Lambert.
Pulls it in, and he's in the open field.
1st and goal, come
He's
on.
shoved out of bounds at the 3.
I think he was going to go to his tight end the whole way, but the defense didn't expect it. Sometimes those big guys can fool defenders into thinking they're blocking.
Back and forth. Action here. Let's finish this
Down, and they've
now.
got their eyes on that goal line.
Here inside the 3. We try power run, 1st and goal. Herb Martin's got it.
Yep, he punched that in from a short distance. He had great blocking up front on that play.
Let's go. And both offenses on fire right now in the 4th quarter. Herb Martin gets it stopped initially, but powers forward. And Bowers for the point after. He's got it. 4-point lead once again for us. How can our defense get a stop?
Everyone's all lined up and ready for the kickoff. the 10. Oh, what a hit. The finish line's in sight. Let's see who wants this one more.
Brad, we're starting to get late into this football game, now into the fourth quarter, and this offense could behoove themselves to put points up on the board, preferably a touchdown.
How can the Wildcat offense respond? Will this crowd get what they want and see a Golden Gopher stop here? Come on. Fowler all over it, but can't make the tackle. Paul's going to finish off the job with the play on Perez. And it's just going to be a couple yards there, 2-yard gain.
Appears that he's changing things up here before the snap.
Malone in motion. To Perez, catch made towards the sideline, can't stay in bounds.
Picks him up about 3 yards with the catch.
Here we have a 3rd and 4. We're going to bring a cornerback blitz here. Come on. Gonna be broken up. What a play there. Hayes, phenomenal. The home crowd loving it. We get a 3 and out. Hayes on the coverage, diving in there, breaking it up. Excellent job, and we do stop the Wildcats on 3 straight plays. We're going to be getting the ball back now.
Ostrander is the deep man, awaiting the return. Brought down at the 35.
Decent effort. He's not the type of guy to call a fair catch very often. He does have the ability to make guys miss.
Both teams realize that when the ball is snapped, we're 1 play away from a very different ball game. Minnesota is up by 4.
Schultz hit as he tries to throw, and Schultz is banged up.
He can to be able to make the play work and try to execute. The problem is the offensive line did not do a good job protecting him. They're very fortunate that ball wasn't intercepted.
So
Mendoza's going to have to step in here. 35-yard line. We're going to update when available.
Let's see what this backup can do at quarterback.
Handoff up the middle to Thompson.
He's taken down around the 38-yard line.
And he's got 4. Let's get him up there right now. Hold your breath. Let's see the initial diagnosis here for Schultz. It's a little bit banged up. He can return.
Carries for a pickup of 3.
Had a break there on 2nd down. He's going to come back in here for a 3rd and 6. So try to pick up a big first down.
3rd down.
Come on.
Here we go. Scrambling around.
And Schultz trying to hang on as long as possible.
Trying to make a play downfield, only to have this defense get to him. Got to do a better job.
But we don't do anything going on there, so both offenses were on fire. Now both defenses getting stops.
Looks like they're going to try to block this one.
Arnold will get the punt away. Solid looking punt. Fair catch called inside the 15. So Wildcats take back over, needing a touchdown that would give them the lead. We are over midway through the 4th quarter now. Intense football game here, big stakes. Cutler looks to throw.
First down and back to back. He's going to go for the home run.
And it's going to be broken up. Dangerous throw there from Cutler. Running into some traffic. Trying to get it to Malone. There's a lot of Golden Gopher defenders in the area. We're just able to break it up.
2nd down, 10 to go. Ball on the 13. The defense has got some of their best pass defenders on the field. They set up in the dime.
Cook is going to get a sack.
And the senior steps up and comes away with a crucial sack.
Yeah, this game is coming down to the wire, and I don't think the O-line could have given him a sack in a worse time.
Dialing up the blitz there, and it pays off perfectly. Sack and a big loss on the play.
3rd been very long.
Northwestern inside their own 5 now.
Just under 3 to go in regulation.
They're going to motion out. The throw to Washington, they're going to get a big gain. It's not going to be enough for a first down. But 4th and 1, what will the Wildcats do here? Huge decision coming up here for Coach Hefner. And they're going to bring out the punt unit. Going to trust their defense to get another stop. Walker out to punt it. O'Strander calls for the fair catch. We take over. 4-point lead still.
Both teams realize that when the ball is snapped, we're one play away from a very different ball game.
Come on here, shotgun. We're start off on the ground. You get a good block there. Very good blocking. A big pickup there for Willis. If we can get a few first downs, we can ice this game away. Great blocking. Can't shoot clock till under 2 minutes in the 4th. Hand off here for Martin, and he's got a first down.
Northwestern's going to take their first time out of that.
First time out for the Wildcats now. And those 2 runs were a good sign. Can we find a way to finish this off? We're at 31.
It's first down.
Willis in the
Just over 2
backfield.
minutes in the game.
He'll get the ball up the middle.
To the tailback. Nice run there. The Wildcats.
Hurling forward, nice pickup. Wildcats getting low on opportunities
Second
here.
down, and they're going to need about 3 yards to pick up the first down.
And 3, Martin shut down there.
Northwestern will use their final timeout.
No timeouts remain for the Wildcats. We'll find a way to pick it up here.
So it's third down now, and they're going to need about 4.
Northwestern desperate for a stop. Schultz to Fowler, touchdown! And that will do it. Let's go. Pressure was coming. Schultz had to make a quick decision. Just throws it up, tries to give Fowler an opportunity to make a play. And Martel Fowler coming through big time for us there on third down. That should ice it away. Well defended initially there for the Wildcats. Well defended overall. Schultz, everything was locked down. Decided to give Fowler a chance, and he comes through with a massive catch. And the score. Let's go. Golden Gopher fans loving it. Bowers just going to put the point after through. It's a 42-31 lead.
Flower is lined up to kick this one off.
Let's go.
He gets a booming kick. He's to the 10.
Big hit there from Townsend. Golden Gopher fans fired up.
And for Cutler, he's been looking very sharp.
Well, he's putting up huge numbers. I think you can go back and look at every throw that he's made. It's like a human highlight film in one football game.
Whatever else he does to add to his stats now might be too little too late. They're ready to begin another drive. Just under 2 minutes in the game. Drops back to pass.
Perez jumping up there. And the Wildcats' chances looking very, very bleak now at this point, trailing by 11. Getting late here in the fourth quarter, they're out of timeouts. Cutler looking to throw. Nothing there. 2 incompletions to start their drive.
From their own 19-yard line, it's third down. The crowd is really letting them hear it. Looks to pass.
Got the completion.
Across midfield.
Bradford eventually will chase him down.
40-yard line. Trying to confuse the
A
defense
big
here with
pitch
the
and
audible.
catch, and they're going to be up to the 40 now. Northwestern hustling up to the line. And Cutler will spike it. Stop the clock here.
From the 40-yard line, second down. Cutler steps back to pass.
To
And
Washington.
he's taken down around the 26-yard line.
That's a smart play here by the quarterback. He threw it into the window the zone coverage gave him. Nice pass and a nice job by the receiver running the slant.
And a spike there for Northwestern.
Second down and 10 to go. Ball on the
And
26-yard
huddle
line.
up and come back out here facing a 2nd and 10.
Drops back to pass.
Floats it out. Washington did not get a foot down.
And the wideout couldn't drag a foot.
Yeah, but he showed really nice hands on that play.
The ref right there for Washington goes up and lands out of bounds. The booth will take a look at it, but
So the referee is going to
that's
take a
gonna
look
be
at
overturned.
several angles. Now remember, he's seeing the same thing we are, and he needs indisputable video evidence to overturn the call.
After review, call on the field is overturned.
So after review, they decide that this call should be reversed.
interestingly, Northwestern is going to get the reversal. Did not see that coming. The Wildcats will have it up here at the
We're at play
14.
number 9 of this current drive.
Disagree with that call.
Just over a minute in the fourth quarter. Back to pass.
Roberts picks it off.
And they'll return this one all the
And he's going to have a pick six, most likely. Will he get caught? No, he won't.
and a huge touchdown play.
Let's
And it's the
go.
defense that comes up with a play of the game that should ice this one.
And we get our second pick six of the game. And that will remove any doubt that might have been had before that. Number 3 on offense and number 3 on defense having big time games for us. And a pick six there.
He makes the
Dallas point after was good. 49-31 now.
Minnesota is ready to kick it away. He really got a hold of that kick. He's to the 10. He's to the 20.
Ball is out.
The ball is loose.
Fuller has it.
Brought down at the 17. 17-yard
we're going to get another takeaway, and that can finally end the game now.
He's putting up some very impressive numbers today in the passing game.
Well, I don't think there's any question. He's getting the best right now, this group of defensive backs. You know, he's a tough matchup physically, one-on-one. And he's got good hands. And he battles for every single throw that the quarterback puts up into the air. So far, so good for this receiver.
He's blowing big holes through them on a clip.
Fantastic game there from Martell Fowler. And fired up before that kick. And now we can just take a knee and finish it off. Big hit delivered right there. Boom. And the recovery.
Over 20 yards of grab. They'll set up shop at the 17-yard line.
Just a couple kneel downs will do it here.
We should just see the quarterback take a knee right here, winding down the rest of this clock.
One more will
Second
do it,
down,
and we're going to
about
have
12
a
yards to go.
49-31
19-yard line.
victory.
We have
High
less than a
scoring
minute to
game.
go.
This fourth quarter, take things in control in the end, and pull away. We are 3-0 in Big Ten play, and we are 6-0 overall here. Let's go.
This one's in the books, and our final score, Minnesota 49, Northwestern 31. 31. So, Kirk, how would you sum up the action in this one?
There weren't any surprises today, Brad. Northwestern is not a bad football team, but they don't have the killer instinct that it takes to knock off some of the better teams they face. I saw a team out there today that wasn't playing to win. They were playing not to lose, and that just doesn't work.
Here's a look at today's Player of the Game. For Minnesota, they keep their perfect season hopes alive by netting their 6th win. And for the Wildcats, this loss will put them at 4-3 as we pass the midway point of the season. That brings this one to a close. For EA Sports, Aaron Andrews and Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Brad Nessler. We'll see you soon for another edition of NCAA Football 13.
Let's go. And we get the win. And we avenge the loss from last year against Northwestern. We get the 49-31 victory here. Exciting victory here in front of our home fans. The crowd was loving it. The stats here, they outgained us 502 to 438. Not our first time being outgained, but finding a way to get the win. They had 18 first downs, we had 15. We were both 4 of 11, that's 36% from third down. They were 1 for 1 on fourth, we were 2 for 3. They had 3 turnovers, we had 1. They had 2 interceptions, they were pick sixes, and then the fumble at the very end to finish things off. Obviously those 2 pick sixes were big. Time possession advantage was in our favor. 2 pre-snap penalties. Illegal touching that they scored on later. Ezra Schultz, big game, 21 of 32, 301 yards, 3 touchdowns, no INT, sacked once. Great work. Herb Martin was 15 attempts, 71 yards, 2 touchdowns. Thompson and Willis, 6 carries each. Decent work there. Martov Feller, a massive game, 164 yards, 8 catches, 3 touchdowns. Robert Ostrander had 5 grabs. Lambert with 4, Benson with 2, Moss and Willis with 1. Melvin Anderson, 8 tackles. Josiah Paul, 7 tackles and a pick 6. Bradford had 7 tackles. Roberts, 6 tackles and a pick 6. Bennett with 5 tackles. Thornburg delivered the hit at the end to cause a fumble and end the game. Bauer, 7 for 7 on extra points. Nice work there. 3 points from Arnold. Andy Cutler, 23 of 35, 378 yards, bunch there, 2 touchdowns, 2 INTs, sacked 4 times. A lot of good, some bad though. Nick White, 139 yards, 12 attempts. He had a touchdown. He got banged up in this one. Dane Perez had a touchdown run on 4 rushes, 15 yards. 6 catches for Dominic Washington and Chris Mason, a touchdown for Eric Malone, and a touchdown for Cameron Henry. Ronnie Day and Robin Carrington lead with 10 tackles. Anthony Noble had 9. McDonald had 7. Jason Wise was 1 of 2 for 4 and extra points. 4 punts from Reggie Walker. This was an intense, exciting football game, no doubt about that. All our points coming in the second and fourth quarter. We put up 49 total. It was back and forth in the first half. They scored 7, then we scored 21. They scored 14. They regained the lead in the third quarter. We scored right away in the fourth. They respond, but then we take control, scoring the last 21 points of the game and shutting them down the stretch. Big win in divisional play. We are now the last team in our division that is unbeaten. Halfway through the season, we are 6-0. We've climbed in the national rankings. We are looking good. Let's keep going. Let's go Golden Gophers.